Hello guys, today we'll discuss forms of business organization. This is the second chapter of 11th class. In this chapter we'll study how many types of businesses are there and what are the features of those businesses, what are their merits, what are the limitations, and later on we'll differentiate these business with each other, and also finally we'll show that which business is appropriate for the potential as per the potential of individual. So today I am taking this topic, forms of business organization, that is now how many types of business or entities are there. So it is categorized into 5 groups. So first one is sole proprietorship. Then another is Hindu undivided family business. Then partnership firm is also there, cooperative society, joint stock company. So broadly we'll categorize the business organizations into 5 terms. So today we'll discuss sole proprietorship. So what is sole proprietorship? As the name indicates itself, sole matlab single person is investing the money, single person is availing the risk. So any business that is established by the effort of single person or the administration planning regarding all the activity that is essential for running a business, capital investment, that is done by a individual person. It means risk of capital investment, then uncertainty of future, then change in market, all the business activities, all economic activity is done by sole proprietor, and the risk also lies in the hand of individual person. So that is called sole proprietary. Sole proprietary का मतलब वही हो गया कि एक पर्सन है जो इन्वेस्टमेंट भी करता है और वो इसी तरह के वो जो बिजनेस एक्टिविटी ऑल इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज है वो बियर करता है. ही कैन टेक द हेल्प फ्रॉम बैंकिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और समवेयर, बट द रिस्क or the bear by a single person. So that is called sole proprietorship. I think you understand it. Now I am giving you some example also. Some stationery shops are there. Some factory unit are also there. Small factories are also there. Some producing units are also there, which is where the risk is taken over by individual itself. Okay, so sweet shops are there, retailing, so many things, so many organizations or so many business activities are there that if it is performed by a single person, then it is called sole proprietorship. So I think I have explained it. Now the next is features. Once you elaborate the features, you could broadly understand the concept of sole proprietorship. So what are the features or the characteristics of sole proprietorship? So first is formation and closure. The individual, there is no need to ask or take the permission of a government or somebody else or some concerning organization. There is no need to take this. Some board also, it is not required. Anybody who is ready to take the risk or who have some money or who have the entrepreneur quality, they want whenever they want, they can open the business. So formation is very easy. Formation is whenever anybody thinks about that and he have planned little bit of thing, he can open, he or she can open a business. As as the opening is convenient, in the same way closure is also convenient. Like whenever we feel so, because legal formalities, koi complication, koi documentation, nothing is required. So whatever the requirements are there, man, machine, material, method, money, ये सारी चीजें अगर इंडिविजुअल के पास है, so or he is ready to take the risk, तो वो he can open a business. और क्लोजर भी सेम इसी तरह से, if he is not having that much of capacity or some situation where he is not earning a good profit, कोई भी reason हो सकता है, so or he or she shift their business to somewhere else, so that is very easy, because फिर वही same चीज है, no formalities are there. So it is up to individual कि he can open a business or he can close the business without any hassles. So that is the first characteristics. Then another is liability. Liability also lies with a single person, because as the person, जो person रिस्क ले रहा है, कैपिटल इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहा है, या बैंक से लोन लेता है, कुछ भी लेता है, सो इंडिविजुअली द पर्सन इज टेकिंग और अवेलिंग ऑल द business activity, or he is doing everything for the business. Okay, so whatever the liability related to transfer of goods, related to capital, paying of interest, creditors, everything, all the liability lies also in the hands of sole proprietorship. मतलब यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि लाइबिलिटी कोई दूसरा पर्सन जब इन्वॉल्व ही नहीं है, तो फिर यहाँ पे लाइबिलिटी, क्योंकि रिस्क एक ही पर्सन ने लिया है, इन द सेम वे लाइबिलिटी विल बी पेड ऑफ बाय द लाइबिलिटी ऑल्सो लाइज इन द सेम पर्सन इटसेल्फ. उसी को ही सारी अपनी जिम्मेदारियां या लाइबिलिटीज जो भी होंगी वो पूरी करनी पड़ेगी. सो दिस इज लाइबिलिटी इज द regarding liability, this is the responsibility of only the proprietor, that he should pay his dues, liability, whatever it is. The next is sole risk bearer and profit recipient. Now, as the person is taking a risk, person is investing money in a business, he is doing planning and everything, all sort of risk he is taking. So, as he is a risk bearer, in the same way, he could or recipient of a profit also. अगर वही रिस्क बियर करेगा तो वही तो प्रॉफिट लेगा ना. सो यहाँ पे इंडिविजुअल को हु इज टेकिंग रिस्क, he has the benefit of getting the complete profit to your organization or to him. Okay, next is control. So control, because nobody is there in the business, maybe some employees might be there, but the risk is taken over by a single person. Therefore, the control lies in the hand of individual itself. आपने देखा होगा कई सारे प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूशंस होते हैं, प्राइवेट एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट बहुत सारे होते हैं, और उनकी नंबर ऑफ ब्रांचेस भी होती हैं, इवन 10-12 ब्रांचेस होती हैं. लेकिन क्योंकि जो कैपिटल इन्वेस्टमेंट है इज डन बाय अ सिंगल पर्सन, है ना, ये सर्विस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हो गया, है ना, यहाँ पे ऑल द कंट्रोल लाइज इन द हैंड ऑफ प्रोप्राइटर ओनली, बिकॉज so many employees might be there, they have recruited so many person, but then also as the investment is done by a single person, therefore control also lies. He can delegate his authority to somebody else also, but finally overall control, the major changes if we want to do in the business, then that is in the hand of proprietor. Everything, whatever is going on in the organization, whether it is small or whether it is big, but if it is a single proprietary, then the final decision or whatever that is happening in the business is in the hand of proprietor only. Now, no separate entity. जैसे आपने देखा होगा कि वो जॉइंट स्टॉक कंपनीज में कि कंपनीज आर आर्टिफिशियल पर्सन, we presume the risk is beared by the individual, the promoters as per their share only, है ना. यहाँ पे जॉइंट स्टॉक में ऐसा नहीं होता है, सॉरी इन पार्ट सोल प्रोप्राइटर में ऐसा नहीं होता है. नो सेपरेट एंटिटी. So the proprietor, the organization is run by the effort of proprietor or by the due direction of proprietor. So there is no separate entity. If proprietor is insolvent or somehow if the loss is there, if the proprietor is insane, somewhere some mishappening is done with the proprietor, then definitely it will affect business. It could be inherited, but presently whoever is the proprietor over there in the business, he will bear the risk related to it. So there is no separate existence of business apart from a proprietor. Anna? The next is lack of business continuity. देखो यहाँ पे वही सेम चीज जो मैंने यहाँ पे बोली थी उसी से बोला है कि लैक ऑफ बिजनेस कंटिन्यूटी. बिकॉज इफ एनीबडी, लाइक आई हैव गिवन एन एग्जांपल कि वो इफ द प्रोप्राइटर बिकम इनसेन, if some proprietor become insolvent or somewhere he suffers a loss or he met a death, है ना. So in that situation it is very difficult to run a business because the whole responsibility, the risk is taken over by single person. So that definitely if the person is not available, if the person is not alive, then the business cannot survive. So probability, the chances if the business may be discontinued और कंटिन्यूटी नहीं रहती है. जैसे आपने पढ़ा होगा कंपनीज में, कंपनीज फॉर्मेशन लीगल यानी लॉ के थ्रू होती है एंड डिसॉल्व भी लॉ के थ्रू ही होती है. कंपनी इज एस्टैब्लिश्ड, द एंटिटी ऑफ द कंपनी कम्स by the permission of law and it can be dissolved or it can be wind up by the permission of law only, है ना. जो जितने भी डायरेक्टर्स एंड प्रमोटर्स आर देयर, इफ दे आर नॉट एग्जिस्टिंग, है ना, देन इट विल ट्रांसफर द राइट और द पावर ट्रांसफर टू सम अदर पर्सन, सम अदर डायरेक्टर. मतलब कंपनी तो अलाइव ही रहती है ना 10, 20, 100 ईयर्स तक भी, पर यहाँ पे सोल प्रोप्राइटरी में इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. whenever the proprietor was not available, proprietor is no more, then the business continuity of business is also not possible. So these are characteristics or features of sole proprietorship. So all the characteristics are there. With these characteristics, you can categorize it into merits or demerits. इसी को ही हम categorize कर सकते हैं. Like first merit, अगर हम सबसे पहले we are discussing firstly on merit, quick decision making, because so many people are not there. Person is availing the risk. Planning is done by the person himself. So it is very easy. You should not consult so many people. Then the decision making is quicker. As compared to partnership or joint stock company, cooperative societies, it is the decision making in sole proprietorship is quicker. Then confidentiality of information. Definitely leaking of information, like losing the confidence, confidentiality is not there because nobody is involved over here, and those who are involving over there are your employees only. So the major power lies, the whole sole power lies in the hand of proprietor only. So there is no possibility of losing confidentiality. Now, direct incentive. So as the risk is taken over by the director, by the sole proprietor only, so the incentive, जो भी profit होगा, that will also be availed by the single person only, है ना. अगर तुम रिस्क लोगे तो प्रॉफिट भी तो लोगे ना. अगर बहुत सारा रिस्क आपने लिया है तो उससे जो इंसेंटिव मिलेगा, दैट इज ऑल्सो अवेल्ड बाय द प्रोप्राइटर ओनली. देन सेंस ऑफ अकम्प्लिशमेंट. देखो, whenever we are doing a business for somebody else, or we are employed somewhere, then the whatever, if anything goes wrong, then we have ki the direction is not appropriate given by somebody, or we are in the chain in a line management, or the direction is planning is not appropriate, that's why this happens. But here planning, investment, risk, everything is done by the proprietor itself. So sense of accomplishment also lies with him. कहते हैं ना कि जिम्मेदारी जो होती है, अगर कुछ हम अचीव करते हैं तो वो भी हमारा है, और अगर हम कुछ लूज करते हैं तो वो भी हमारा है ना. तो एक सेंस ऑफ अकम्प्लिशमेंट लाइज विद द प्रोप्राइटर ओनली. अदरवाइज इन अदर बिजनेसेस ना, दूसरे बिजनेसेस में नंबर ऑफ पीपल आर देयर फॉर टेकिंग रिस्क. सो एवरी इफ समथिंग गोज गुड, कुछ अच्छा होता है तो एवरीबडी इज टेकिंग दम कि आई हैव डन दिस, है ना. पर जहां पे कहीं लॉस हो जाता है, समवेयर अ कंपनी सफर्स लॉस और सम क्राइसिस इज फेस्ड बाय द कंपनी, एवरीबडी इज सेइंग कि इट इज द फॉल्ट ऑफ फर्स्ट लाइन मैनेजर्स, द प्लानिंग इज नॉट अप्रोच, सो एवरीबडी इज डूइंग दैट. बट हियर all activity, all the economic activity that is going on in the business is done by the proprietor only. So the sense of accomplishment always lies with the proprietor only. Then ease of formation and closure. Here also I have mentioned it. Formation and closure, it is related to this. It is very easier for him because no formality, no licensing, no permissions is taken over by the authorities, different authority, governing authorities. It is not required. So therefore, whenever anybody think कि he want to start up a business, thus he have some basic things कि man, machine, material, method, everything should be there in their hands, and he is ready to open, he is ready to take a risk. Or in the same way, the formation is possible. Same, if you want to wind up your business, then also it is very easy for you. Okay, so these are the merits of sole proprietorship. Now देखो, हर एक चीज की मेरिट होती है तो डेफिनेटली कुछ ना कुछ उसमें कमियां भी होती है ना. सो यहाँ पे कुछ लिमिटेशंस है. हम ये कह सकते हैं कमियां ना बोल के हम इसको बोल रहे हैं लिमिटेशंस है. बिकॉज वन पर्सन, यहाँ पे फर्स्ट ही है कि लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेस, लाइक वन पर्सन इज हैविंग देयर ओन पोटेंशियलिटी, चाहे वो प्लानिंग से रिलेटेड हो, चाहे वो मतलब नॉलेज से रिलेटेड हो, चाहे वो रिसोर्सेस से रिलेटेड हो, चाहे वो मनी से रिलेटेड हो. आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड यू एन अर्लियर चैप्टर ऑल्सो कि देयर आर 7 M's: man, machine, material, method, money, and matter, means information. So these 7 M's is required for starting any business. So that's why here man is also the same person, money is availed by the same person, risk is also taken over by the same person. So all the factor, it is not possible that a single person is expert in each and every field, है ना. एक पर्सन के लिए पॉसिबल नहीं है. सो समहाउ रिसोर्सेज की लिमिटेशंस हो सकती हैं. सो दैट इज basic limitation of sole proprietorship. They have limited resources. Then another limitation is limited life of business. So limited life of business means, as here also mentioned na, कि lack of business continuities. In the same way, limited life of business. If a single person is availing the risk, then definitely when the person is not alive or some mishappening occurs with the person, then it is very difficult to start up to continue the same business. Okay, तो वो possible नहीं होता है. तो that is also a limitation. अनलिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी. सो यहाँ पे जैसे रिसोर्सेज का था, सेम लाइबिलिटीज है. सिंगल पर्सन इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर ऑल द लाइबिलिटीज व्हेन he or she wants to wind up their business. At the moment, whatever the assets they are having, है ना, they'll sold out that assets and recover their liability. So if anything is left, then that liability will be paid through the personal asset of the proprietor. Okay, so that is unlimited liability. Unlimited का मतलब क्या होता है? जो बिजनेस में है एसेट्स, उसके अलावा भी अगर उसको सोल्ड आउट करके भी फिर भी कुछ लाइबिलिटीज बच जाती हैं. सो दैट लाइबिलिटी, इट इज एसेंशियल, इट इज imposed by law also, that you have to fulfill through the personal asset of, apart from your business, your house, your property, or you have to pay by selling it out from your personal money you are having. You have to pay the liabilities. So that's why it is called as unlimited. Unlimited इसीलिए कहते हैं क्योंकि बिजनेस के बाद भी पर्सनल एसेट से भी उसको पे करना पड़ता है. देन limited managerial ability. I have explained you in here also कि everybody is not expert in each and every field. Every person have their own potential, their own specialty, है ना. So God has made us in this way only, है ना, कि every person have some expertism in the particular field only. He is not expert in all fields. So here, as the person is taking sole proprietorship, here the person is taking risk. All activity that is going on in the business done by the individual person only. Then it is not possible that he have good managerial skill also. He have good risk bearing capacity also, but because that is entrepreneur quality should be there, then only the person has taken a risk to invest money in a business ना. Risk bearer भी हो सकता है, पर managerial हो, it is not essential. So that's why this is also the limitation of sole proprietorship. Okay, so this is all about sole proprietorship business. So I think you have understood each and every aspect whatever I have explained it to you. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.